Citrus plants. They're charming, fragrant, and if cared for properly, they reward you with glossy leaves, stunning blossoms, and even mouth-watering fruit. Whether it's a Meyer lemon, a lime, or a tangy little calamandan, citrus plants don't just brighten your home. They bring a touch of the exotic right to your kitchen or balcony. Ready to help your citrus thrive? Let's get started. First, let's talk about the foundation, the basics of caring for citrus plants indoors or on your patio. Citrus plants are sun lovers. They want as much light as you can possibly give them. A south-facing window is ideal, but if that's not available, don't worry. A good grow light can work wonders. Aim for at least 8 to 10 hours of bright light daily. Citrus trees don't appreciate being overwatered, but they also won't thrive if left thirsty for too long. The golden rule is this: water deeply, but not too often. Aim to water your citrus trees early in the morning. This gives the soil and roots plenty of time to absorb moisture before the heat of the day sets in. Next, pay attention to the season. Citrus trees have different water needs throughout the year. During the growing season, typically spring through early fall, your tree will need more frequent watering to support fruit development. In contrast, during the cooler months or the tree's dormant period, you'll want to scale back on watering since the tree's growth slows down. A top tip when figuring out when to water: check the soil. Stick your finger about 2 inches into the soil near the tree's base. If it feels dry at that depth, it's time to water. If it's still moist, give it a day or two before checking again. A quick soil check will save you from overwatering, which is a common issue for citrus growers. Now let's talk about how much water your tree needs. If your tree is in the ground, you'll want to water deeply so that moisture reaches the entire root zone. A deep soaking once every 7 to 10 days is usually sufficient for in-ground citrus trees. If your citrus is in a pot, though, you may need to water more often, as containers tend to dry out faster. Always ensure your pot has proper drainage to prevent water from pooling around the roots. Soil dry out before giving it a thorough soak, and make sure your pot has drainage holes. Soggy roots are a one-way ticket to an unhappy plant. And don't forget to clean those leaves. Citrus plants are prone to dust buildup, which can block much-needed sunlight. Just wipe the leaves gently with a damp cloth every couple of weeks. Pests. If you've ever grown citrus, you probably know these little invaders can show up uninvited. Common pests include aphids, mealybugs, spider mites, scale insects, and whiteflies. But don't worry, for every pest, there's a solution. Physical removal can be effective for minor infestations. Gently wipe pests off with a damp cloth or use plant-safe cotton swabs. For larger pest invasions, neem oil is your best friend. Mix it with water and apply it to leaves, stems, and undersides where pests hide. Let's start with physical removal. It may sound simple, but for minor infestations, wiping pests off with a damp cloth or plant-safe cotton swabs can work wonders. Mealybugs, those cottony-looking intruders, can often be removed this way. For spider mites and aphids, a good blast from a lukewarm showerhead or even a handheld spray bottle can dislodge them from the leaves and stems. Be gentle yet thorough. If you're dealing with a bigger invasion, neem oil is your best friend. It's a natural insecticide that interrupts the growth and reproduction of pests, all while being safe for your plant. And for those pesky scale insects, which look like tiny brown or yellowish bumps along stems and leaves, horticultural oil can be very effective. This oil suffocates the pests without harming your citrus. Just coat affected areas thoroughly. But what about prevention or long-term pest control? Here's where we go a little deeper. First, create an environment your citrus loves, and pests don't. Healthy plants are less inviting to bugs, so keep your citrus in optimal conditions. Avoid overwatering, as damp environments can attract fungus gnats and other unwelcome guests. And make sure there's plenty of air circulation around your plant. A little breeze from an open window or a fan can deter tiny invaders. Introducing beneficial insects can also help. Ladybugs and lacewings, they're pest-eating superheroes. If your citrus lives outside on a patio or balcony, releasing these good bugs can turn the tide in your favor. If it's indoors, there are even biological solutions you can obtain from garden suppliers, like predatory mites to combat spider mites. Yes, it's bugs versus bugs, but the good kind. And don't underestimate the power of a clean home. Many pests hitch rides on other plants or even through open windows. Inspect any new plants you bring home and isolate them for a couple of weeks to make sure they're pest-free before introducing them to your citrus. Now let's talk feeding. Citrus plants are hungry little things, and they won't thrive on water and sunshine alone. Highly productive plants like citrus need extra nutrients, especially nitrogen, to keep their foliage lush and their roots robust. The best fertilizers are those made specifically for citrus trees. These blends typically include not only nitrogen, but also essential micronutrients like magnesium, calcium, and iron. Why are these important? Magnesium keeps the leaves a vibrant green. Calcium strengthens the plant's overall structure. And iron prevents the dreaded yellowing of leaves, known as chlorosis. For potted citrus plants, use a slow-release citrus fertilizer every 3 months, following package instructions. Alternatively, you can use a liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks during the growing season, spring through summer. Make sure to feed during your plant's active growth stage, but stop fertilizing in the winter when most citrus plants enter a semi-dormant phase. Over-fertilizing during this time can overwhelm the plant and lead to salt buildup in the soil. Leach the soil every few months by watering deeply to flush out excess nutrients or salts that might accumulate over time. Regular monitoring of your plant is key. Keep an eye out for signs of nutrient deficiencies, like pale or curling leaves, or pest problems that might crop back up. Catching and fixing issues early will keep your citrus happy and thriving year-round. Repotting a citrus plant can help ensure it has enough space and nutrients to grow well. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you through the process. Step 1. Choose the right time. The best time to repot is in spring or early summer when the plant is actively growing. Step 2. Select a new pot. Choose a pot that is 2 to 4 inches larger in diameter than the current one. Ensure it has drainage holes at the bottom. Step 3. Prepare the new pot. Place a layer of gravel or small stones at the bottom of the pot to help with drainage. Then add a few inches of high-quality potting mix suitable for citrus plants. Step 4. Remove the plant. Gently remove the citrus plant from its current pot. If it's stuck, tap the sides of the pot to loosen the root ball. Step 5. Inspect the roots. Check the roots for any signs of disease or rot. Trim any damaged or overly long roots. Step 6. Place the plant in the new pot. Position the plant in the center of the new pot. Fill around the root ball with potting mix, ensuring the plant is at the same depth as it was in the old pot. Step 7. Water thoroughly. After repotting, water the plant thoroughly to help settle the soil and eliminate air pockets. Aftercare. Place the repotted plant in a bright, sunny location and continue to water and care for it as usual. Pruning citrus plants is essential to maintain their shape, encourage healthy growth, and improve fruit production. The best time to prune citrus trees is in late winter or early spring, before new growth begins. This allows the tree to recover quickly. Use sharp and clean pruning shears or loppers to make clean cuts and prevent disease. Start by removing any dead, diseased, or damaged branches. Cut back to healthy wood or to the base of the branch. Remove any branches that cross or rub against each other. This helps improve air circulation and allows more light to reach the inner parts of the tree. Trim back any excessively long or leggy branches to maintain the desired shape of the tree. Aim for an open, vase-like structure to promote better fruit production. Remove any shoots or suckers that grow from the base of the tree or from below the graft union. These can take energy away from the main tree. If you want to encourage bushier growth, prune back the tips of the branches to stimulate new shoots. Remember to step back periodically and assess the tree's overall shape as you prune. It's better to make a few small cuts rather than a single large one. What's next? Head to your citrus plant, give it some love, and maybe even a neem oil spritz. You've got everything you need to help it flourish. Thank you so much for watching this video. Your time and support mean the world to us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more amazing content. Stay tuned. We've got plenty of exciting things just around the corner. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep making every day amazing. See you in the next video.